moment you hear these words, it could become a turning point in your life. In this video, I'm going to show you a hidden power deep inside your mind, a power most people never realize. Once you unlock it, you can achieve anything you truly want. Your dreams can become reality. This power has been with you since the day you were born. You just never learned how to use it. What if I told you that starting now, if you change the way you speak to yourself, your subconscious, you will begin to see real changes in a short time. Every thought you build in your mind is shaping your future. Once you become aware of this, you'll start paying attention to every word you say and stop feeding your mind with negative thoughts. But now the most important part. How long have you been lying to yourself? I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it later. It's not the right time. These are lies, and you know it. Deep down, you already know what you need to do. You're just not doing it. And there's only one reason: your comfort zone. You convince yourself everything is fine, but inside, you're capable of more. This video is here to wake you up. Now listen carefully. Your brain works in two ways. One tries to protect you, the other tries to grow you. The problem is, you often listen to the one that's afraid. It tells you, don't do it. Don't take risks. You might fail. But the other voice, the one that makes you grow, says try, keep going. One more time. Successful people aren't different because they were born special. They're different because they chose the right voice. Now the choice is yours. Which voice will you listen to? If from today, you start speaking the right words, take action, and refuse to stop, you will change, slowly, but completely. One day you'll realize you're no longer the same person, and that day will be your true turning point. Start now. Train your mind. Build yourself. Conquer yourself. Because this life is in your hands. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. And here's something most people never tell you. Change doesn't come from motivation. It comes from discipline. Motivation fades. Feelings change. But discipline stays. There will be days you won't feel like doing anything. Days your mind will pull you back into old habits. In those moments, that's where real growth begins. Not when it's easy, not when you feel ready, but when you act anyway. That's the difference between people who dream and people who achieve. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Start where you are, with what you have, right now. Because every second you delay is a second you'll never get back. One day, you'll either say, I'm glad I started, or I wish I started sooner. Make the right choice. Right here, right now. But here's the truth most people avoid. Your mind is not your enemy. It only becomes your enemy when you don't control it. If you don't take control of your thoughts will control you. And that's how most people live their lives. On autopilot. Waking up, scrolling, wasting time, repeating the same habits again and again, then wondering why nothing changes. Days pass, weeks pass, even years pass, and everything stays the same. But you're not like most people. Because you're here, you're listening. You're trying to understand something deeper, and that already puts you ahead of millions. Now listen carefully. Every thought you repeat becomes a belief, and every belief becomes your reality. Your brain is always watching what you tell yourself, and it starts building your life based on that. So if you keep saying, I'm not good enough, I'm lazy, I can't do this, your brain accepts it as truth. But if you change that, even if it feels fake at first, everything starts to shift. You start saying, I can do this, I'm getting better, I don't quit, and slowly your brain begins to believe it. This is how transformation really works. Not overnight, not magically, but step by step, thought by thought. First your thinking changes, then your actions change, then your entire life follows. It's a process, but it starts with one decision: to stop being controlled and start taking control right now. Because if not now, then when? You've already wasted enough time. You've already waited enough. Deep down, you know you're capable of more. You know you're meant for more. So stop holding yourself back. Stop choosing comfort over growth. Stop choosing excuses over action. Start small if you have to, but start. Take one step, then another, and another. Stay consistent, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Because that's where real growth begins. And one day, you'll look back at this version of yourself, and you won't even recognize it, because you became stronger. You became more focused. you became unstoppable. So don't ignore this moment. Don't scroll away from your own potential. Use this as your starting point. Build your mind. Control your thoughts. Create your future. And if you're serious about changing your life, stay on this path. Keep learning, keep growing, keep pushing forward. And don't forget to subscribe, because this is just the beginning. And understand this, the version of you that you want to become already exists. Every time you choose discipline over comfort and action over excuses, you get closer to it. Real change happens in small, unseen moments. So don't wait to feel ready. Just move. Even if it's slow or uncomfortable, progress is still progress. Keep going, and one day you'll realize it was all worth it. Now let's go even deeper. Because most people stop at understanding, but they never reach transformation. And the difference between those two is action. You can watch hundreds of videos, read books, learn everything about mindset, but if you don't apply it, nothing changes. Knowledge without action is useless. So ask yourself honestly, how much do you actually apply? Because real growth starts when you do what you said you would do, especially when you don't feel like it. That's the moment your identity starts to change. Not when you feel motivated, not when it's easy, but when you show up anyway. And this is where most people fail. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel confident. They wait for the perfect time. But the truth is, you will never feel fully ready. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes because of action. Every time you take a step forward, even a small one, you prove to yourself that you can do it. And that proof builds belief. And that belief builds a new version of you. So stop overthinking. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. Just move, even if it's imperfect, even if it's slow, because speed doesn't matter. Direction does. As long as you're moving forward, you're winning. And understand this clearly. Your life right now is a reflection of your past habits. Your future will be a reflection of what you do today. So if you keep doing the same things, you'll keep getting the same results. But if you change your actions, everything changes. It's that simple. Not easy, but simple. And that's where discipline comes in. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up when you're tired. It's working when you're distracted. It's continuing when you feel like quitting. That's what separates average from great. Not talent, not luck, but consistency. Doing the right things over and over again until it becomes who you are. And once it becomes who you are, nothing can stop you. Because it's no longer something you do. It's something you are. So decide right now, who are you going to become? The person who keeps delaying? Or the person who takes action? The person who makes excuses? Or the person who finds a way? Because both paths are hard, but only one leads to growth. And deep down, you already know which one you need to choose. So choose it. And don't look back, because everything you want is waiting on the other side of that decision. And remember this, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Every step you take, no matter how small, is building something bigger. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and never forget. The life you want is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Now it's your turn. Everything you've heard means nothing if you don't act. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. You already know what to do. You're just not doing it. Stop waiting. There is no perfect moment, no perfect day, no sudden motivation that will save you. The only thing that exists is right now. You've spent enough time overthinking, doubting yourself, and holding back. That version of you is done. Right now, you make a decision. Stay the same or level up. Discipline is your weapon, not motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. It's what keeps you going when you're tired, when you don't feel like it, when it's hard. Focus is your power. Cut distractions. Stop wasting time on things that don't move you forward. If you want a different life, you need different habits. And then comes consistency. This is where people fail. They start strong, but quit when it gets uncomfortable. But growth only happens in discomfort. Every small action matters. Every step you take builds your future. You may not see results today, but progress is happening in silence. Sometimes you'll feel tired. Sometimes it will feel like nothing is changing. Sometimes you'll doubt yourself again. But that's part of the process. The ones who stop lose. The ones who keep going win. So move, take action, even if it's small, especially if it's small. Because small actions repeated daily create powerful results. Push your limits. When it feels hard, keep going. When you want to quit, Go further. That's where growth happens. That's where you become stronger. Remember this. You are stronger than you think. You just haven't proven it yet. Now is the time to prove it. Not to others, but to yourself. No more excuses. No more delays. Start now. Change now. Take action now. And if you're ready to transform your mindset and your life, make sure you subscribe and stay locked in. This is just the beginning.